With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Breeze now on first down. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They stay on the ground. Here's Conner again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line. To throw, it's Breeze. He completes it to Jones.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Breeze now. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Howell out of the shotgun.
A short little throw taken in by Reed. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. They'll go play action. Howell.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Carolina. Amon-Ra St. Brown. 58 yards. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it. Because to me, it was stacked up for a run situation. Strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air. And what a result. Big-time play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Breeze now on 1st down. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Breeze to throw. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, look, we're what?
Oh, well, fuck. I hate when they do that.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Powell throwing on 1st down here. Short throw complete to Gronkowski. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now here's the former Panther. Had some great years with him. It's Christian McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
1st down, Howell to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Powell. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
That's an early scrambler that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
3rd and long, here's Howell. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now they go play action with Howell. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Escaping the pressure right. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. On 3rd down, Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Fourth down, Howell. That's to his running back, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. We're scoreless after 1. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Howell down to throw it. And he's got it. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2nd and goal from the 1. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Henry. And this time he is in. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Panthers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Second down, Howell back to pass. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. It got his man, complete. It's a big play there for Miami. And even 40 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
On first down, Howell. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Howell. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, the coverage there, airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot at the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous, and this they could clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Throwing here, Howell. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Here's Howell. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
On 4th down, here's Pat McAfee to kick it away. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it. But there are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it. And this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
Oh, fuck.
with Charles Davis. As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Jackson looking to throw right away.
Short throw hauled in by Kelsey.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26.
Jackson. He'll dump this to Bo. It's complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. To throw is Jackson.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
This is intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Jags are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Faking the handoff. Howell. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
They get this out left. Touchdown! Amon-Ra St. Brown from a yard out. And the Jags are on the board first here in Vegas.
Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A first carry for the legend. It's Bo Jackson. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line.
Here's 3rd and 10.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
Now it's Jackson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. On the return, Johnson.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And he's brought down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now he'll look to throw it.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry.
And he will have a Jaguars first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell.
Flushed out right.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
He'd been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Flush to his right.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
On first down, this is McCaffrey.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson.
Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
Short throw complete to Gronkowski.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Jaguars' 36-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on 2nd down. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give. This is Bo running left.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
1st down now, but that clock rolling.
That's another Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop.
That was a nice focus, man.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Jackson will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
I tell you what, this was a much-needed drive and a much-needed touchdown at the end of this drive. They had not done much of anything in this 1st half, but here they put all the pieces together, and they get the score right before the half.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
One last shot before the break. Howell, he'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play.
Yeah, I guess I deserve that.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
I don't know, man. My deep game's trash, man. I can never get the ball deep. Ever.
Our score. Out of the end zone comes Johnson.
And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Powell. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They run on first down with Jackson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 5. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. McCaffrey will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
And that's incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. In his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. And Howe will throw it. A short little throw taken in by Reed. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll go play action. Howell rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right
Oh, what the fuck, dude? He was wide.
Defensively,
Oh,
they haven't
man.
let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Howell's throw complete there to St. Brown. Touchdown, Jaguars. Amon-Ra St. Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have tied the ball game with a chance to go ahead now in the final seconds of the... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he stopped immediately there. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Jackson. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. The tight end in motion right. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Howell. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got a man here, complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Doug Peterson going to roll the dice here. They will go for it on 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. Runs over him. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Back to the ground, this time with Tomlinson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. Howell going to audible to something else.
2nd down and inches. He'll buy some time right.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here's Howell.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle.
And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they broke in our tie here in the final minute. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown.
Well, it's been a good game, huh?
Nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on.
Shit, I'm all right.
Touchdown.
Yeah, I got a good team. That's about it.
Is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jackson to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
And he'll get this back to the 32
Good game, brother.
line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he will have a Jaguars 1st down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he returns this to the 22.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Second down and 4. That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. St. Brown. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up second down.
Al down to throw it.
They'll roll him out right.
He'll go right back to St. Brown.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Henry up the middle. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Derrick Henry, 27 yards.
And the Jaguars put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
And the drive will start with a carry by LaDainian Tomlinson. And some room to work. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Going up top for Kupp.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Tomlinson. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
Here's 3rd and 3. When Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're running. Tomlinson, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. LT turned away on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They begin with Henry. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again. Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paul Krause. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Dante Hall going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just
taking it right down Broadway. How about this? He's to the 10 and all the way home for a Broncos score. LaDainian Tomlinson. 84 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Faking the handoff. Howell. And this one too low.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down.
Powell going to go for it.
Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. A give to LaDainian up the gut. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go play fake. Mahomes to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Broncos. Justin Jefferson from 17 yards out.
And the Broncos are back within a couple of the lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on fourth down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive, take that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thank you gift to them. Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Powell throwing on third down here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Tomlinson up the middle, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On play action, it's Mahomes.
And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On the counter, it's Tomlinson. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. The Broncos in their hurry-up trying to get to their positions and get set quickly. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Mahomes now to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Jaguars are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Howell. Swinging this ball out here to Tomlinson. And they're going to speed things up here. Back to throw, Howell. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. They'll go up the gut with Tomlinson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
On 2nd down, it's Tomlinson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Got a man, it's Johnson. End zone. Touchdown, Broncos. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. Mahomes will throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. One last shot before the break. Howell. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter.
This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Mahomes going up top for Cup. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Johnson to return it. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Howell's throw complete there to St. Brown. Now he's loose down the left sideline. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Henry will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. I think you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Gay is on for the point after. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Again, it's Tomlinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. That's down the field for Jefferson. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Damn, you burnt my ass on that one.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Broncos have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line.
And Howe will throw it. And he couldn't square up to throw there. And
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Handoff left, Tomlinson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
here's 2nd and 10.
They go again to Tomlinson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Now Patrick going to change the play.
They'll run Tomlinson. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Broncos have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was the moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
He's to the 15.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
And now both of these defenses have something to brag about following this one, each with a pick-6 today.
They are even there, but we still have to decide a winner, don't we, partner? And what they really want to brag about after this one is getting that W. The turnovers are great. Can they make plays now that tilt the balance in their favor?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. Here's Breeze.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Breeze now to throw. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Now Breeze got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Mahomes going to throw it here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Jags are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
One final try here for Breeze. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 34. And the kick here is good. So add 3 to the total. But they're still coming up well short. And that is how this one comes to an end.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. We go at each other in practice.
Yeah, man, this is
this
is my first Madden in like 10 years. I don't do much talking while I'm playing because people talk to me like I'm fucking crazy. Well, it's my first loss of the night. That dude had my number. He fucked me up. I'm going to go for one more. A random word. Random. All right, titty sprinkles.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Breeze.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as he'll be brought down at the 42-yard line. Now Breeze, you can tell he wants to audible.
Back to throw now on first down.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Breeze going to go on 4th down. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now Howell. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Picked by the Hall of Famer Mel Blount. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Breeze.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jaguars will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We got two.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Complete here to Jordan Reed. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 30 yards. They'll run here with Connor. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
James Conner.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Vikings are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked off by Rashad Jones.
And the Vikings are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter. Set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Breeze going to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Play action, Breeze. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
This is 2nd and 8.
Henry up the middle. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
To throw is Breeze.
Now this aired out deep for Reed. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Jefferson moving in motion left. And he'll get it here on the jet sweep. Tackle made by Chase Young. From the 35, here's 2nd and 6.
Breeze now.
This will go to Henry out wide.
Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Here's Breeze to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Jaguars' 1st down. They only needed 1, but it ends up being a gain of 6 and moves the chains.
Inside handoff, Henry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. On play action, it's Breeze. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. To throw, it's Breeze.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
About a half-yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
With the way things have gone in this game, I think they've got to consider going for it here. I realize it's just the 2nd quarter, so they're not panicking, but they need something to give them positive momentum to get things going.
Breeze to throw for it on 4th. Rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line.
It's Connor as they stay on the ground. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Breeze. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones.
And the Jaguars are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze.
They'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
A final shot before half for Breeze. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this 2nd half.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this 3rd quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, obviously, Charles, it'll be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Now Breeze. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now a play fake. Breeze sliding out of the pocket. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. Throwing now is Breeze. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On play action, now Breeze. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Jags will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
They begin with Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Well, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too.
Instead, it's 4th down.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. It's complete. LT hit and the ball is out.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position.
And my goodness, another interception. The former Viking, Paul Krause with a pick.
And the Jaguars are going to take over. Yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
That is caught by Laporta.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
They set up the screen for Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down. back to throw again.
He's going to look downfield for Henry. It's caught at the 10.
A big play there for Minnesota. 56 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Connor is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Well, fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Breeze.
Got St. Brown running the quick slant here.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23. Running from the gun with Henry. And a short gain here down to the 22.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 9.
Breeze going to throw. A short little throw taken in by Reed. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Now Breeze. And he checks this one down to LT out of the backfield. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
44 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Connor going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll try and run for it with Connor.
And this will be a Vikings 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And they take a knee. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.